3 years of living in the zero COVID bubble, 1 year of draconian lockdowns and measures, and guess what? Well, finally, they've eased all COVID regulations and everyone is getting sick, like every other country did. I guess you couldn't keep the virus out after all, right? That's what happens when you try to fight science, facts, and logic. Welcome back again, guys, with a new COVID update from China, and this is going to be the episode of Why. So first of all, why implement zero COVID for such a long time when facts and science clearly point towards an impossibility to eradicate the virus? I can understand it in 2020 facing a new and unknown virus and without vaccines and other measures to protect the population, but it was at best a temporary solution. Why such a poor vaccine mandate and campaign? You honestly cannot claim to put human lives at the forefront of your strategy if you don't enforce the very thing that will protect your people from severe symptoms. Banning foreign vaccines from entering the country was unwise, and not enforcing your own vaccine properly across the population is even more irresponsible. Why butcher the economy, wasting an insane amount of resources for years, implementing draconian measures on your residents, to then suddenly change course just like that? For a little bit more clarity about the magnitude of the shift that we're currently experiencing, let me make an example. 10 days ago, a friend of mine visited a bakery to purchase a lovely chocolate croissant. He was forced to scan the venue QR code, as it is mandatory in any venue across the city. Sadly found out that his delicious croissant was sold out, and went home croissantless. 3 days later, he was called by the CDC, who automatically turned his QR code red, because on that same day he attempted to buy a croissant. A positive case or a close contact also visited that same bakery. He was then not able to leave his home for the following 5 days as a precaution. As of today, you can travel from one city to another across China without testing. No PCR is required anymore to enter any venue across the city. This is reflected in most of China, where people have been locked down for months. But why? If this was going to be the outcome, why imprison your residents and alienate your population like this? I know personally more people who got COVID in China this past week than in the previous 3 years. I'm not joking. The floodgates are open and everyone is getting sick at the same time. So let's see what happens, but it will get worse before it gets better. For those of you who replied to my question from a few episodes ago about how sustainable is the zero COVID policy, if you answered absolutely zero, you were correct. So why such an abrupt and chaotic reopening? Is it because of the protests or the impact on the economy? Is it the mass exodus of the rich and wealthy? Is it for political reasons? Let me know in the comment section. To my fellow Yangxing friends across China, currently recovering at home, drink lots of water, medicines are sold out or being sold at extortionate prices, and stay safe. Thanks for listening, guys, and see you next time.